Hi guys, I am Shivram Mohan. So today I'm going to teach you the basics of Flutter. So basically how to initialize the Flutter app and also Scaffold and basic things like app bar. So let's get started with it. So I hope all of you have installed Flutter and Android a mobile on your uh, computers respectively so that you need these. Without these, you can't run Flutter and you can't see the output of your code as well. So I want you to go to any of the directories, like any of the folders, and open command prompt in that specific folder right now, or a git bash. Anything is fine, basically. So to initialize an app, all you have to do is Flutter create and the app name. So you can, I'll just write trial. So the app name will be called trial and I'll enter it. So the app is created. Now I want you to like CD into the app. So basically CD the app name and open Visual Studio Code in it. So you can just type code space dot to open Visual Studio Code. And see that Visual Studio Code is open. So the folders that you see inside this app are like the dependencies of this app. And so we are going to do the main code inside library. So go inside library and you'll find main.dart file. So as yesterday, Shashank and Abhinav taught the basics of Dart. So we are going to use that Dart language to implement, to use this and like execute in this file. So as you can see, as Shashank mentioned yesterday, the main void main function only executes first. So as you can see inside the void main, you can find run app and constant my app. So this my app function, which you see here, it's a class over here. So you can see this is what executes first. So what I want you to do is delete this test folder. It's not required. And also I want you to remove all this. As you can see, there's only the main function. One second. Yeah, there's only the main function void main, and you need this my app function as well. Uh, Now I want you to install the Flutter extension. You can go to extensions and type Flutter. I've already installed it, so it'll work in my computer. So I want you all to install it as well. And go back to the main Dart file. And now just you can follow me and type the code. Okay, so the first thing that I'll type is ST. That's it. So you can see multiple options are here. So I'll go and click on stateless widget. So there's a difference between stateless widget and stateful widget. So what the stateless widget do is like the widgets that will be formed under this function, the stateless widget function, will not be reactive, unlike stateful widget. So stateful widget is used to create widgets that are which can be reacted by the reactive with the user as well. So inside the stateless widget, I'll just change the name to my app because I want the same function that needs to be run inside the main function. So you can see there are no errors right now. So inside the return, whatever will code right now will be returned to the main file. So I want to introduce you to a new term called scaffold in Flutter. So scaffold is a method or a function which holds all the widgets, all the buttons, nav bar, app bars, and all. So I want to return a scaffold. Basically, scaffold has all the pre-built functions, pre-built methods. You see, Flutter automatically recommends this. And now I'll type inside scaffold. So I'm going to show you the basics. So basics of an app bar in Flutter, like how to implement an app bar. So what you have to do is just type app bar, and inside app bar, you need to type another app bar function, which is a pre-built method or a function. And I'll give this a background color of like this. So to check that this is running, I'll go to the terminal and I'll open a new terminal, and the function and the method or the code that I'm going to type is flutter run, which will run the file, the existing file. It's gonna take a while to assemble the file, the code inside it. I hope all of you have opened the Android Studio because the code will execute on Android Studio itself. The app is built and it's being installed in Android Studio. Wait a second. There's an error. Let me just check it. Yeah, I'll have to. So material app is the basic function that's returned while executing this file. App, execute this. Yeah, cut paste. Yeah. Yeah. So now you can see it's executed. I actually did a mistake. So the return which happens is not the scaffold, it happens with the entire material app. So the entire needs to be returned in the main function. So here we go, it's material app, and inside we write the home function, and inside home we'll apply the scaffold method, which contains all the widgets that are pre-built by the manufacturer itself. So this is an app bar, and you can see the app bar being implemented here. So you can see this red kind of debug kind of part in here. So I can remove it as well by just typing this debug. Just a second, a typo. So now let's check it. And sorry, I forgot to tell you, you need to perform hot reload. So there are many functions that you can perform in the terminal as well. So R, if you press R in the terminal, it'll create a hot reload, which means it'll reload the app. It'll restart with the changes that's already occurred. So after every changes that you do in the code, you need to press R in the terminal so that the app will restart itself. So now you can see that the debug tag is gone right now. So now you can perform many functions in app bar itself. So I want you to show the documentation of an app bar. So all you have to do is go to this link docs.flutter.dev, and inside that you can just go in reference and widgets slash reference slash widgets. So if you scroll down, you will be able to see app bar. So you need to click on it, and you can see the format of an app bar in Flutter. So an app bar has the leading, title, and the actions. So in leading and actions, you can add menu icons or any icons that you want, menu bar or anything. And the title will have the text in it. So I'll just show you how to do it. Yeah, so inside the app bar function, I'll just go here and add another title, and the format of title will be text, and it'll be in string since an integer. I'll just give the name of sample. So, and I'll perform a hot reload right now, and it should come. You can see sample is being shown in the app bar right now. Also, I can add other menu icons. So in the leading space, I'll show you how to add a menu icon. So all you have to do is just add the leading column, and inside it, I'll have to type icon dot, sorry, icon brackets, icons dot menu, and perform the hot reload. You can see the menu bar is present there right now. So let's see what else is there in the app bar. You can, as you see, I've already added the leading part and the title part in it. You can also add the actions part. In actions, you can add other icons as well. So inside, I'll just write actions colon, and you need to add a square bracket because action is not a single object. Okay, so action has multiple objects. So you need to add a square bracket because it's an array basically. So inside the array, you can add different menu icons. Like I'll add a calendar month icon, and I'll also add a text icon. ABC is just a text icon. So like you will see in many apps, the font of ABC is visible. So I'll just perform the hot reload. It should come. Yeah, you can see that the calendar icon and an ABC icon is there, but you can see it's very clustered. So you can add padding or the styling to it as well. So a simple way of adding a pad in this format is you can just select the text that you want to add padding to, and right click on it. You can go to refactor. Inside refactor, you can see a wrap with a widget, wrap with a builder, a center container, all the stylings that you usually see in CSS. So I'm just gonna wrap it with padding right now, and I'll also wrap the ABC icon with a padding as well. And what I'll do is I won't keep it center. I'll keep the padding towards the right. So what I'll do is it's not all, it'll be only because I'm just adding the padding to a particular space. Similarly, uh, for the ABC icon, I'll just keep the padding for the entire icon. I'll perform the hot reload right now, and the padding should be visible. Yeah, you can see the space is created between two icons, and especially the calendar icon has a padding towards the right, and the ABC icon has a padding all around. So this is how you can create icons and modify them according to your needs, perform, add padding, you can align it. So I can also show you how to align these icons. So what I'll do is just select all these icons at once and right click on it. I'll go to refactor and I'll align it with a row. Because it's in a row, it should be aligned horizontally. So I'll perform the wrap with row operation on it. So you can see it automatically aligned the icons in a row format. So I'll just perform hot reload right now. And yeah, it's implemented on our icons right now. So this is the app bar section uh, of a app, and I'll also show you how to implement title or the main body of the app. So what you have to do is not inside the app bar, but a separate function for it. As you can see, the app bar is inside scaffold. The home will also, or the title will also be inside scaffold, but it'll be outside the app bar. You can see that the app bar starts from here, the purple bracket. I'll just add a comma here, and here I'll add body, which will contain the main content of our app. So inside body, I can add some text. So let's just add a normal text. It'll be capital T. For any function, it'll be in capital letters. Let's just type hello world. And I'll perform the hot reload. Should come. Yeah, you can see hello world is in the body. Uh, is a body content of our app. So you can also add stylings to the body, to the text of this body. So I'll show you how to do it. Inside the text itself, you'll have to add a comma. So the rule in Flutter or basically Dart is that whatever styling or specifications you're adding to the particular icon, the section of that code should be inside that code itself and not outside. Otherwise, it's gonna implement in the for the entire code, not just a specific icon or the text. So here I'll add the style method. You can see Flutter recommends you automatically about these methods that you can add. Side, I'll just type text style. It's a method as well, and I'll keep the font size. You can see you can find font size and all the family features. So in font size, I'll keep a higher number so that it'll be visible. I'll just keep it 35. And the font weight, I'll keep it as bold, so it'll bold the text. I'll perform the hot reload right now. It should execute. Yeah, you can see it's executed. The font size is increased and the text is now in bold format. It's just basic CSS or styling that everyone does. So I can also align this text in the center of the app. So basically what you have to do is, like we did previously, we have to select the text or the part of the code which we want to align, right click on it, refactor, and just you can wrap it with code. Only select the specific text that you want to center. I'll just wrap it with a row or a column and we'll see how it works. I'll perform the hot reload right now. It's aligned in a column right now and not in a row, as you can see. So this is the basics of Flutter, like how to use a app bar, and the other icons that you can easily find inside these functions. So now I'll hand it over to Hitesh and he'll continue with the uh, next sections of this code. So
Uh, Next, we will be looking at next widget. So this is, we will be looking at the container widget. This is one of the most widely used widget in the Flutter app. Like just it is very much similar to a division in web development. It is used for alignment and layout of the app. So as Shivram explained, this is the body of the app. We will be returning instead of a column. Now we can return a container here. And the container can have many parameters. As you can see, it already the Flutter suggested me a few of the parameters. So this is the color. Color parameter, it decides the background color of the container, and we can give decorations to the container. Inside the container, a container can have many other widgets, which are children. Let's say in a container we have a text. We have a simple text. We want to write a simple text. We have to use another widget called text, which becomes a child of this container. There was a mistake with the brackets. I'm sorry. As of now, the body contains a column, which is like we are using a column because in general, a container widget, it can have only one child. But if we use a column, we can give multiple children in an array. Similarly, we can have another widget. Like let's say we want to build a button. We have elevated buttons, flat buttons, and text buttons in Flutter. On pressed is the script that gets executed when the button is pressed. As you can see, there's a button here, and inside the button, it has a child, which is a text widget again, which says click me. And on pressed is a function that gets executed when the button is pressed. Let's say we want to know if the button is pressed. We can print a message in the terminal. Semicolons is must in Flutter. As you can see, when I click the button, a message gets printed in the terminal saying button is pressed. That's how the button works. And just like elevated buttons, like they are the kind of things like when clicked, they go down and they come up. They have a hovering effect. If we don't want that, we can use a flat button or even a text button. As you can see, this is a text button. A text button usually consists of an icon and a text, and and the hovering effect is gone. We can use this when we want a button with an icon. There are many kinds of icons that Flutter offers us, and this runs a different function, says text button pressed in the terminal. The main objective of of these Flutter sessions is to create a to-do list app for which we will be requiring list elements, and the list elements we want it in such a way that whenever they are tapped, their CSS gets changed. Like we want the task to get striked off, and it should also have icons in the end and a checkbox in the start, for which we will be using a list style widget.
Thank you so much for joining, people. So, we shall continue this session day after tomorrow in the evening online. So, you could join us there. We'll go in depth into the app building and as many sessions as we need. Mostly 2 to 3 sessions. We'll be finishing the app. Thank you so much.